I should definitely post it. Oh, I'm trying to post this live class in the group. Maybe if it lets me. Maybe if it lets me. Maybe. Can everyone hear me good? I have the microphone plugged up, but I always have issues with my sound. Sounds good. Finally, I have a video that sounds good. Okay. All right, how is everyone doing? I literally was so irresponsible, so behind. I totally forgot I even had this class. So it's probably going to be short live because I did not charge my phone up. And I can't charge my phone and have my microphone plugged up. So we're just going to go live until my phone dies, I guess. So if you have any questions about print then cut or anything, please ask me now. Good at H&R Block. All right. Tax refund on the way. Whew. I just woke up. I'm so tired. Where's everyone from? Delaware? I think Delaware may be a new one. Atlanta, always in. Detroit. Can I use laminate paper with the laminate machine to make my trays? Yes, you can. So actually, that's a thing. They have some sticky laminate sheets, so you can. So okay, you know how the laminate paper looks, right? How both sides laminated. So with this one side will be laminated, the other side will be sticky. So you can actually stick it onto the tray and then epoxy over it. How can you change from a print to cut to just print? So you would just print it and not cut it then. Like a lot of times, like if I want to just cut it by hand, I just will print it, do everything the same exact way. I just won't cut it with the machine. So you would just leave that step out. But if you wanted to do like a bigger size, then I would either print in silhouette design or just like on your Microsoft Word or something like that. But yeah, you don't have to print it with the machine. You could just print. You don't have to cut it with the machine. You could just print it and then cut it by hand if that's what you wanted to do. Toronto, Canada. Alrighty then. Atlanta, Texas. That Mickey shirt is hella dope and originally California, Los Angeles, but USA raised. Alright, I actually got this shirt from Walmart, I think. Or Ross, something like that. I don't remember. But thank you. I'm everywhere. I see. Memphis, LA, California. Where do you get those sheets from? You can get it on Amazon. Are you in the my crafting group? Because if so, I can post a link for it. But yeah, so it's sticky on one side and all shiny on the other side. So you definitely can do that. Virginia, Texas. Let me actually go get that. Can I read that? How can I get in the crafting group? So if you go to any of my videos, actually, I have the link in the description box to the crafting group, so you can just click on it and send a request, and make sure you answer the questions to get in the group, because if not, my moderators will not approve it. So just say the World LLC. Thank you. Appreciate it. Most definitely. So what was we doing? Living this paper. Laminate adhesive paper. How do I get silhouette design? So if you go to my what is it freaking called? The video I posted where it's the all over tray. In the description box of that video, there's a link to go and download the free silhouette design. So you can do it that way, and then you would just follow the instructions. It'll ask you like which computer do you have, or computer program you have, like which Windows basically, and then you would go from there. You're so fly, girl. Thank you, appreciate it. Do you do sublimation mugs? It's crazy you asked that, because I am actually, well, I was recording earlier today, and I'm doing a sublimation mug video as we speak. Well, not as we speak, but you know, it's in the process of coming. So I'm hoping to post that tomorrow morning. Actually, I'm going to finish that video tonight and post it in the morning. I'm trying to post. My goal is to post every other day in March, and I may start doing lives more often, like maybe on Mondays and then again on Thursdays. But that's just the goal. We'll see how things go. My apologies, my husband was talking when you was talking, so I don't have to run it through the laminate machine. No, you don't. So I wish I had some on hand. I don't. But yeah, so it's just like the I mean, you do have to run it through the laminate machine, but it's going to, it has it has a different type of backing, and you'll peel it off like any other thing. You'll peel it off and it's sticky right there. So then you'll just stick it onto the tray. But I'm going to make a post in my crafting group here in a second, and I'm going to leave the link to that and anything else we talk about on that post. Is it pronounced Isray? Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I do sublimation myself. Yes, I was told I need to do more sublimation videos, so I'm trying to work on that this week. So I'm going to start with the sublimation mug video, and probably do a t-shirt or something next. So we'll see. How do you package your products to get that wow factor? Depends on what I'm packaging, but this is what I think is key to everything. Actually, let me go grab this thing. So I think presentation is everything. So I have these thank you stickers I put on there. It says, thank you for supporting my small business. I actually have some other stickers I made myself that says, thank you for supporting my Black-owned business. And then I have my fragile stickers. Therefore, for one, if anything gets broke or anything, at least they know I tried to let them know it was fragile. But it makes the customer know that you actually care about what you're shipping. You're not just throwing some stuff in a box and sending it off. I also brand everything. So I have these stickers, and then I have these. These I actually put on my, if it's a local delivery, I will put it on the bag, the gift bag. And if it's shipped, I will put this on the mailer. So it's just my logo, and it's just all my different sites and things like that. And then this is my name, my different sites and things like that, and the different types of other things that I make. So I'm branding myself, and then yeah, that's that. So, and I bubble wrap everything. So once again, they understand that I care about the product. I wanted it to get to them. What's the word I'm looking for? Not effed up. But yeah, so especially like when I send off like sublimation mug blanks and things like that. So would you say YouTube is your best source of marketing your medium? Also, big shout out to Women Dominating Self of Business this year. Most definitely. I would say, yeah, YouTube is now. I was going to say my Etsy store, but a lot of my Etsy traffic comes from YouTube, so that is that. But I like this, for instance, for my rolling trays, I put this on the bottom of my rolling trays. So like a lot of this stuff that's on here is not on my Etsy store. So like I get that from like word of mouth, like people seeing other people's rolling trays, seeing the back of it, and contacting me, asking me about other products, things like that. So definitely YouTube and word of mouth for sure. You're welcome. Your smile is so mesmerizing. Appreciate it. Israel DeVoe. Okay. That name sounds very powerful. Okay, please do, because I'm having issues. I can't get the sublimation to stay on the mug. I was having to try to bake the mug. Maybe it'll stick then. So how are you sublimating it right now? Because I know my my mug press that came with the heat press for sublimation, I was not feeling it at all whatsoever. I was like, sometimes I would overcook it, but for the most part it would never be like I wasn't keeping it in there for too long. But now that I have this convection oven, I don't really have too many issues. That's what I do, professional, and love them. You appreciate them as well. Yeah, I definitely will say I like sublimation more than anything, because I feel like the quality is way better and it's way easier to make than anything else. Do you sell blank mugs? I do sell blank mugs. If you go to any of my any of my videos, I do have my Etsy store listed. If you want to go and check out my Etsy store. And most of my blanks are on there. But yeah, I do sell sublimation mugs for $5.50 each. And that is on my Etsy store if you want to check that out. So, do you have a site where we can order blanks from you? So right now I just have Etsy. I actually have my website on pause because I don't really get too much traffic on my website. I feel like it was a waste of money. But my Etsy store, I definitely have my blanks on there. I have blank necklaces. I think that's pretty much it. I think I only have my blank necklaces listed now that I think about it, besides my mugs. Let me look. I have my wing pendants. I have my dog tags. I have some flasks. And then my sublimation mugs. Yeah, that's all I have on there. I have phone cases and things like that, but I haven't listed it yet because I have to list each phone case. And I'm just been lazy, honestly. I don't really have a reason. But yeah, so right now I just have my wing pendants, my dog tags, and then my sublimation mugs on there. Do you think Etsy is better than a website? I won't say it is better, but I do better on Etsy than I did for my regular website, and that is why I actually paused my actual website and I just focus on my Etsy for right now because my Etsy does a lot better than my website. But with what I do with hand making items, things like that, that's what Etsy is for. So if you're in the crafting world, I do feel like Etsy, it makes more sense for you to be on Etsy because people who are wanting something handmade or they want crafting blanks or things like that, they think to go to Etsy. So, and now if you get a website, I would say I would pay to be listed on Google. Then I think it would be different. Then I probably would have more traffic if I did it that way. And so that is something that I'm going to do just to see, and I can compare that way I can actually speak on it because I've actually done it. But right now I can't speak on it personally because I've never done it. But I know you can you can pay Google to be listed. Therefore, say for instance, if you make sublimation mugs or whatever, and somebody Googles something, some type of mug, yours will be listed just like Walmart comes up and Amazon comes up and things like that. So that is that's an option as well. I just didn't do that. So what would you recommend for a startup setup? What do you mean as far as what? What do you mean by setup? Sweet fits definitely a lot easier and get sales fast. I've never actually heard of that, so I would have to look into that. But yeah, feel free to give me more information on that. What's the difference between the Hobby Lobby convection oven and the Walmart $19 toaster oven? I didn't even know. Hobby Lobby had a convection oven, so I'm not for sure. But what do I have? I have a KitchenAid brand, and I got that off Facebook Marketplace for $20. So I think as long as, because I keep my temperature on, I'll give you the line, hold on. Yeah, I keep my temperature on 400, so I would think if it went to 400, I would think it works, but you know, you'll never know until you try it. Exactly, I wasn't feeling it at all. Would you do a video on sublimating a mug? Yes, I'm actually recording sublimation mugs today, so I'm going to try to post that in the morning. Okay, thanks. Just starting out. I need opinions. Oh, you were talking to her. Her name is Sweet Fits. That's funny. But yeah, I definitely would go, like I said, for crafting at least, I personally preferred Etsy over my website. I love you too, Lorenzo. What is the name of your Etsy store? The name of my Etsy store is Designs by Shy. If you can't find it by search, and it's just one word, Designs by Shy altogether. If you can't find it by search, you can go to any of my YouTube videos, and in the description box, there is a link to go straight to my Etsy store. Hello, April. Etsy 100%, yeah. I definitely, as of right now at least, I definitely would say Etsy. I really would. Do you have a Facebook page? I have a Facebook page, yes. I have a business Facebook page, and I have my Facebook group. I don't know which one you're asking about, but yeah, I have both. Alright, I'm trying to get this link for this laminating paper before I forget. So for the Facebook group, it is Crafts. Crafts is CRAFTZ with Shy, and you can search it in Facebook, or you can go to any of my YouTube videos, and in the description box there's a link for it, so you can just click on that and go to it. When you go and request a membership, you have to answer at least one of the questions, or the moderators will not approve you. So please make sure you answer that question. I think there's like 3 questions, but they only I know they approve people if they only answer one question. Thank you so much. It's hard to get help and tips from other crafters. Yeah, I've come across that a lot actually. I'm not really sure what's the big deal on. I mean, that's any craft you do. Any like hairstylists and nail stylists, they're all the same way, but I'm not really for sure the issue with helping other people. I get it in a sense. I guess everybody feels like everybody else's competition, but I don't know. I just don't look at it like that. So, what's your top seller and where do you sell more? My top seller is probably my rolling tray sets. Those over there on the racks. And on Etsy, my top seller are my blanks. But outside of Etsy is my rolling tray sets for sure. And I usually get most of my orders from Facebook, honestly. That's why I tell people word of mouth is everything. Like when I first started, I know everywhere, no matter who I talk to, no matter where they're from, they always say the same thing. Like it's a popularity contest. Like everybody supports who they know, but I was not known at all whatsoever. So it was really just me being consistent. And at first I would do like giveaways and things like that, just to get my name out there, because like I said, nobody knew me, so I knew it wasn't going to be like, oh, everybody's going to support because they know me type stuff. So word of mouth was everything. So then when I started making the items and things like that, like I said, branding myself, so putting things like this on the bottom of all my rolling trays or whatever it is to get my name more out there. So if somebody's at a friend's house or a cousin's house or whatever, and they're using that rolling tray and they ask about it, my information is right on the bottom. So that is that. But being consistent. Like I said, at first I was doing giveaways and things like that just to get my name out there, and then once my name was out there, then I kind of stopped doing that. I probably should do another giveaway now, but yeah. What is your Facebook business name? What is it? Cheyenne Teresa is the name. So Cheyenne is CHEYENN, and then Teresa is THERESA. It was just designs by Shy, but then Facebook told me they was going to delete my page if I didn't make it a regular name, so. But yeah, definitely, brand yourself. So when you do sell stuff, because like I said, word of mouth is everything. So you want, no matter what it is that you are selling, you want to try to make it so if they were to ask about the, like even with these glasses, like I was just saying, I need to do, make these stickers smaller so that I can put them on the bottom of the wine glass, things like that. But no matter what you're selling, you want to try to find a way to brand it to get other people to see it and ask about it and have the information to contact you right there. Have you ever AliExpress or Alibaba, actually, not AliExpress, but I get all my blanks from Alibaba, actually. Joy Lynn, hello. You are late, but hello. So like I said in the beginning, it's probably going to be a short live because my phone is dying, and sadly, I cannot have my microphone plugged up and my charger. So we are going to talk until my phone dies. So If you have any questions, please ask me now. I was thinking about doing a live on Mondays and Thursdays. So if that's something you are interested in, please let me know. Um, so it'll probably be Mondays at 6 p.m. and then Thursdays at 6 p.m. Probably keep it the same time. In my seat, there are way too many people selling rolling trays in most gas stations as well. Shaking my head, so I has a hard time selling about 30 trays a week. Yeah, rolling trays for me, it's the same here. Like especially like the Arab stuff like that, they selling rolling trays for $7, $10. So, but like I tell people though, you can't really think locally. Like you have to think bigger than that. You're only going to stay local. Like when I sell my stuff, like I never worry about who is selling around me, or even if my next door neighbor, even if everybody on my block sold the same stuff I sold, like I still would make my stuff and I still would sell it because I'm thinking bigger. So I'm going to focus on my Etsy store. I was focusing on my website, things like that. I'm thinking on a bigger platform. So who's doing what locally is kind of irrelevant to me because I'm not worried about, locally, just locally at least. Where am I reading? Do you epoxy the name to the bottom? I do not. I do have some clear plastic that I use though. So I have this clear plastic that I put over it, but I do not epoxy over it. And there's also like some adhesive spray. I used to use that, but I mean either or works. But for the, like if I was to do it on the glassware or something like that, then I would probably epoxy over, or I'll probably just use that clear paper. That's exactly why I haven't added anything to the bottom of my glassware. But yeah. I have so many ideas. I like to craft DIY, and I try to make masks. I have a sewing machine and so much, but I don't know where to start. Honestly, you just have to jump in, like, because if you keep on thinking about where to start, when to start, things like that, you're gonna always, I don't know, you're gonna always like feel like it's not time right now, or you're gonna always overwhelm yourself with thoughts, and you just gonna make you not want to do it or too scared to do it or whatever. So you just gotta jump in there and just start wherever. When it comes to crafting, like how I started was it was last 2 years ago now, but it was in March and Easter was coming up, so I just started looking up like Easter crafts, things like that, and then I just went from there. Now I'm looking to make my own brand and press on a hoodie and joggers. Got any tips? My tip for that would be when you are branding, like doing clothing, things like that, I would look into sublimation, or I would look into finding a vendor to make your clothing items for you, because you don't want to use vinyl, only because I personally, this is just my opinion. Now don't get me wrong, like I buy, like if I buy locally or whatever and they make their t-shirts out of vinyl, I still buy it, but I just don't feel like it's professional. And like I know if I buy a t-shirt and it's vinyl or whatever and it's vinyl on it, I know I can't wash and dry like I would wash and dry like this t-shirt. You know what I mean? So it's just like you can find a vendor on Alibaba, you can send them your design, you can pay for a sample, and then they'll send you that and you can go from there. So like that way it's professional looking. And then they do everything you could think of. Like if you wanted them to put vinyl on it, they could do that. Or if you wanted them to screen print it, they can do that. If you wanted it to be embroidery, they can do that. So whatever it is, they can do it. But if you're going to do a whole clothing brand, I would definitely find a vendor to make it for you instead of making it yourself, unless it's sublimation. Like you don't want to iron picture. You don't want to iron on a picture to a shirt and call it your brand, because after so many washes, it's going to come off. So you don't want that. Where am I at? Thank you so much for your videos. They've saved me a lot. You are a true blessing. Well, thank you for supporting. I hope so. Like I'm always wondering about that. When I put videos, I'm just thinking like, dang, like I hope this is helping somebody. Like I don't know. Like I hope I'm not like that. Doesn't say wasting my time, but it's just like I'm always overthinking which video to put out next. Like what's the most wanted video or most needed video, things like that. So I'm glad to hear it's helping. Yes, please, both days. You have good info. All right, bet. Say less. So I'm going to start doing Mondays at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And also Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be live. Do you sublimate? I definitely sublimate. I just was saying a little bit ago, I'm putting out I think it's my first sublimation video. No, it's not. But I'm putting out a how to sublimate a coffee mug video tomorrow morning. And I'm saying that over and over so I can make sure I put it out in the morning. But yeah, I've been recording today my sublimation video, so I'm going to post that in the morning. I sublimate. I actually sell sublimation blanks. So yeah. 420 is coming up. I just posted not too long ago that I'm getting, if you can see up here. And then I have a closet full of tray sets that are already done. But yeah, I just posted not too long ago that I'm actually getting ready for 420 early because last year was nuts. And I feel like it's still going to be nuts because a lot of people are going to want custom made trays. So they're going to want like their own picture or something like that on it. Or like I can post something and like this that's already done and made, and people will order it, but they want a different color. So I know I'm still probably going to get smacked with orders, but at least for my last minute people, they have some options to choose from and grab those. I use Dollar Tree baking trays for rolling trays. Yes, I actually have a couple of cookie sheets I use for rolling trays because some guys were complaining about my rolling trays being too small for men. So, yes, definitely can do that. Didn't know about that site. Thank you. Most definitely welcome. What about transfer sheets? What about transfer sheets? Transfer sheets for what? I'm assuming t-shirts. I don't know. Like I said, I personally don't feel like if it's going to be my brand now. If you are a customer and you want me to put this picture on a t-shirt for you, cool. I'll use a transfer sheet. But as far as using transfer sheets to make a clothing brand, excuse me, I just don't feel like that's professional. Because after so many washes, it's going to come off. Like, so you just don't want that. Like, you want people to come back to you and buy your merchant over and over and over. So if it's fading after a while or things like that, then they're more than likely not going to come back. Where the heck am I at? Hey sis, love the necklaces. I got everything I need to make trays. How do you promote the sales? So for me, like I said, when I first started out, to get my name out there and to start getting sales, things like that, because nobody did know me. So, of course, here, just like everywhere else, I wouldn't say it's a popularity contest, but people buy from people they know because it makes sense. Like, so right now, if I wanted my nails done, I'm going to think of who can do my nails. I'm going to think of who's known for doing nails. Like, that's just common sense. So it's not that I'm going to that person because they're popular. I'm going to that person because they have made a name for themselves when it comes to doing nails. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't have my name out there as far as crafting or whatever it is. So I had to put myself out there. So to do that, what I did was I did giveaways. So I would make like a bomb ass posting, and I would make another post after that and say, you know, if you share my comment, and share my last post, then your name will be entered in for a giveaway, things like that. So then people started sharing. My name got out there more. The friend requests came, inboxes came, orders came. So definitely would do giveaways. Nothing too crazy. Don't start cheating yourself, but I definitely would do giveaways just to get your name out there if your name is not already out there, I'm saying. But also like Etsy, if you have a website, anything like that, you could actually pay for advertising. So if you have an Etsy store, you could pay for advertising. If you have a website, you can pay Google to list your website. So when people are searching certain things, if your website sells it, your website will come up when they search it. So definitely pay for advertising. I'm actually about to pay for advertising starting next week, and I'm going to make a video on it for Etsy. I'm going to make a video like basically how my sales did once I pay for advertising. You know what I'm saying? So, because I keep getting asked about Etsy, so I'm putting together an Etsy video as we speak. But yeah, so that's one of the things I will be talking about in that. But like I said, Google also, you could also have your stuff listed on Google. So there's a lot of ways to get yourself out there. Just my only advice, and I always say this, do not think locally. Do not worry about who else is selling the same things you're selling locally, or all people around here don't want to pay this price, yada yada yada, things like that. Just don't even think about locally. Like, not to the point where you're dimming your own light, if that makes any sense. Where the heck am I at? Good hard love watching. Thank you, Sweet Fits. Have you ever made custom poker cards? I have not. I actually sublimated some Dollar Tree cards, and I personally did not like them. But yeah, but you can just you can just make the design on Cricut Design Space and print them out and sublimate them and call it a day. Honestly, I don't think it would be too hard. Honestly, you could print it out on some white cardstock paper, so that way it's not like flimsy as hell. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be flimsy anyways because if you laminated it, but you could just honestly not even laminate though. You could just print it on some thick cardstock and call it a day, really. But I would definitely laminate it though. I personally don't mess with that only because I just feel like the price that it's worth because I handmade this is not going to sell because I mean unless if you're selling custom poker cards then or any cards, but people want it so they're gonna pay for it. But I personally just feel like it's a waste of my time. But yeah, I did try to laminate some Dollar Tree cards, and I said I was gonna try to do that. I don't know if you guys seen like that. There's this video where you can laminate canvases, and so I was gonna try to see if that worked for the cards, like putting the sublimating canvases. But you can sublimate a canvas using laminating sheets. So I was going to try to do the Dollar Tree cards the same way, which is add the laminated sheet to the cards and then sublimating on top of that. So if that works, then that's different. But as far as making my own cards and all that, yeah, I'm not doing that. Since I got 20 trays from Dollar Tree. Yeah, I don't know about where you live, but I know we had a shortage of trays. Like, there wasn't any trays on the website. There wasn't any trays in the stores. And now I'm starting to see trays again. So, yeah, definitely as soon as you see some trays, you might want to just rack up. Because depending on where you're at, they're going to be gone. Especially when 420 gets close. Like, when April 1st hit, yeah, it's going to be hard. What's 420? So 420 is like a national smoke holiday. I don't even know if it's like a legit holiday if everybody just made it up. But on 420, everybody celebrates by just getting high. So rolling trays are a big thing around that time. Yes, your videos are always helpful. I've been seeing you since your first video. Look how far you've come. I started my trades after I saw your DIY video. I just told somebody that like it's so weird watching like my early videos. Like even now, I know you probably can't tell, but even now, like being on camera, like even when I'm recording and not on live, it's so cringy to me and it's so like awkward. But I've seen the growth from my first video to like my videos now. Even though it's still cringy and awkward, it's just a difference. So I definitely appreciate you being with me from day one. Do you have the Cricut mug press? I do not have the Cricut mug press. I do have a mug press that came with my heat press though, which I got 2 years ago. I probably will not be buying a Cricut mug press, but I have a convection oven, so I just use that honestly. I don't even use my mug press that I have. Yes, giveaway. Definitely giveaways. Giveaway is key because you know people like free shit or even discounted shit. Like it doesn't even always have to be like giving away something for free. You could be giving out like, for instance, my business is Designs by Shy, so I can maybe giving out a $20 Designs by Shy credit. You know what I mean? So it's like if you come to me and you want to purchase an item and the item is $35, then your $20 credit, then you will only owe me $15. Therefore, I'm still making money and you're not spending as much money. So it's a win-win. Is the epoxy plate safe to eat off of? So there's different types of epoxy. You just have to read and see if it is safe or not. So I can't really answer because I don't know what epoxy you are using. But I know a lot of people say it's not safe at all, so I don't want to answer that question. But I make mugs using epoxy and tumblers using epoxy, so hey. But I know a lot of people are saying like, was giving me shit because they were saying like even if it says it's safe, it's really not safe. But hey, that's what it says, it's safe, so. Also ask local people with good following to send them free items to promote on their page. Definitely as well, that too. Or even different stores, like maybe a smoke shop would be willing to let you put some of your trays in there for a fee or something like that. Or if you make mugs, or find somewhere where your mugs could do good, putting your mugs inside their stores, you know, things like that. So most of the time, if you tell people you will pay them, they will help you out, of course. Amazon sell the poker card blank. Oh, I did not know that. Are they sublimation cards? Is that I would have to see. It is hot as I don't know what it is. Oh wow, they do have cards on here. That is crazy. I never knew that. I almost never look at Amazon for blanks. Oh wow. Okay then. They got 100 pack for $10 on here. That's a 3x5 though. How big is a card? But yeah, 420 is a normal day for some. Definitely a normal day for me. So, it's not a normal day for me because it's one of my big seller days. But as far as me personally, it's a normal day. Hello, Lady T. The craft resin brand is a top seller that's non-toxic. So yeah, the craft resin brand for epoxy, I'm assuming, is non-toxic. Serious question. How much would you charge for a canvas with your pick and autograph? The same price I charge for all my canvases. It depends on the size. That's so funny. But yeah, I don't think, honestly, I really don't sell too many canvases. Like, I have some canvases on my Etsy store, and from Etsy, I've never made sales. And, like, the only canvases I've sold are, like, to my people, like family and friends type stuff. But yeah, I would have to look at my listing because I don't even know my prices for canvases. I really don't sell them like that. But yeah, you definitely can get on my Etsy store and definitely place an order with the canvases I have listed, and then in the comments just put if you want a different picture, if you want me to add a different picture to a canvas. Have you used the UV resin for crafting? I have not, and I really need to, honestly. I definitely need that in my life. I don't really have a reason why I haven't started that. I just don't want to go and buy everything that I need for it. That's really the only reason. But yeah, I definitely always say I need to start doing that. So, Carlos, if you go to any of my YouTube videos, in the description box, I have my Etsy store link listed, so you can go on there and message me on Etsy, or you can just go on to my Etsy store and find the canvas, purchase what size you are wanting, and then it gives you an option to message me after purchase. Then you can just message me whatever picture you are wanting, and yeah, that's it. My phone is down to 10%. And once again, I cannot charge it and have my microphone plugged up, so we're just going to go until the phone dies. Okay, I got you. About to do that. Appreciate it, Carlos. I hope I have my Cricut by your next video so I can ask questions. Have you already ordered it, or is it something you're But you know what though? I just said I'm going to start doing lives more often. I'm going to do it every Monday and Thursday. Well, you know what? Yeah. Okay, never mind. So I'll probably do it every Monday and Thursday. So, or should I do Fridays? No, because Fridays people are probably going to be like, you know, enjoying their weekend type stuff. So I think Mondays and Thursdays. Mondays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to do that. So, you have a cash tag. Cash tag meaning cash app. It's delayed in transit, damn COVID. Dang, where you order from? How long ago was it? It seems like everybody's having issues. Like, even my customers, when I send stuff to them, like, everybody's having issues, like, getting things on time. But so far, you know, knock on wood, so far I have not had any issues as far as things coming when they say they're supposed to come. Except for Alibaba, but that's just Alibaba. That was an issue before COVID even started. I'm so late. Hey, y'all. Hey, Aretha. Listen, I'm just on here live until this phone dies. So, if you have any questions, let me know ASAP because I'm on 10% now. At 6 Central Standard Time, yes. My Cash App is the money sign Designs by Shy, spelled like my YouTube name, all one word though. You are so knowledgeable and helpful for when I get a Cricut right now. Just use labels. Definitely appreciate it. Use labels for what they're like. That's another thing too. Like a big thing is Avery. Like for a lot of things you want to do, you can almost go get anything from Avery and use the Avery website, and you can make things on there. Like business cards, you can make on there. Different labels and things like that, you can make it on there. So I don't think people know that, but yeah. Where am I at? From Wisconsin to Canada. Hello from Chicago. Your videos are makes things seem so simple. I love them. Great job. Appreciate it. Thank you. That is the goal, is to try to make things that seem complex as simple as it really is. Could you do a tutorial on the proper way to order from Alibaba because their site is confusing as hell? Their site is confusing as hell. So yeah, I could do that. Yeah, Alibaba is a lot. Like, even when I first got on there, I'm just like, this is too much. Like, it was so many times I got on there, I was looking for stuff, and I just like, never mind, because it was just like, it was just all kinds of stuff. And then like a lot of just like anything else, there's scammers on Alibaba too. So it was just like, I don't know, but yeah. Now though, like, really, if you get on Alibaba and you search something up, really you just look for a verified vendor. If it's verified, then you're good to go. Because even if it says verified and you get scammed for whatever reason, you're gonna get your money back though, because Alibaba said they were verified. So that's on Alibaba, not you. Just want to say hello, love your content, appreciate it, Daryl. Avery is great. Where did you design your logo? Canva. Definitely designed both of these in Canva. And I absolutely love Canva, by the way. But yeah, it is crazy because this logo, let me see if I can find the original. I may not have it anymore. So I don't know if you'll be able to tell or not, but my logo originally was like cartoonish, right? So now it's this. So this logo somebody made for me. So I was basically trying to remake this logo, but with my regular picture instead of a cartoon picture, and this is what I came up with, and I made this on Canva. And I made this on Canva as well. But yeah, I love Canva. I'm actually going to do a video on Canva because I think Canva is very important. So let's check my Cash App. I would definitely check it as soon as I get off live because I'm on live on my phone, but I definitely appreciate it. I can never get my resolution right in Canva for a t-shirt design. See, I don't make t-shirts, and if I did make when I did make t-shirts, I didn't use Canva, so I can't speak on that. See, I use Cricut Design Space for a t-shirt, or when I did, I used Cricut Design Space for t-shirts or Silhouette Design, because Silhouette Design you can print bigger, and I would just cut it by hand and then heat press it on there. Creative, I'm here for all the vids. Yeah, I definitely think I'm going to do a Canva video because there's so much stuff. Like my YouTube intro made from Canva. My logo stickers, my branding stickers, all that stuff made from Canva. So I do think I'm going to do a Canva video because I keep getting asked about doing a branding video. So yeah, I need to learn Canva. And I'm actually still learning Canva, honestly. But and that's why I say like it's so much on there. Like even with all the information, I know like that's such a small piece of Canva. But I definitely am working on a Canva video. I would try that. Design Space works my nerves sometimes. Design Space has been so trash ever since this new update, to the point like when I'm working in Design Space, I'm constantly saving my project because there's no telling when it's going to mess up and I'm going to lose everything. Please do, girl. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I want my Etsy video by the end of this month. But like I said, I want to pay for advertising through Etsy and see how well my store does with that. That way I can include that information into the video. But I'm definitely working on getting the Canva video because like I said, I'm still learning Canva as well. Even though I know a lot in Canva, but I'm still learning more. So I want to be able to put as much information into both of them videos because between Canva and Etsy, for crafters at least, I feel like those two sites are very, very important and needed. But yeah, I don't know what's been going on with Design Space. They need to get their life together. But definitely, if you are using Design Space, I would recommend saving your project as you are working often because I don't know about you. And then I was so upset when it started messing up because I was saying like, dang, everybody's complaining about Design Space and I have not had any issues. And I kid you not, as soon as I said that thought out loud, I started having issues with Design Space. Let me check my battery if I freaking can. Why can't I check my battery? I'm on 7%. So I'm gonna get off here when it gets down to like 3% because I don't want it to cut off. But yeah. Alright, so my battery is running low, so please ask any questions now. But like I said, I'm going to start going live Mondays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we have more time to answer questions, more times to talk, things like that. If you need any video tutorials, please let me know now so I can write it down and work on that this week because my mind is just so blank on videos right now. I know I have a Cash App video I'm about to post this week. I have a sublimating mug video I'm about to post this week. I have, if you see my last video, what's in the last video I did when I glitterified the trays? Was that the last video? Or was it, I don't know. But last week, though, I put out a video where I made these two trays just showing the two different ways to glitterify a rolling tray. So I'm going to do a video now of how to add vinyl and add a picture to a glitter rolling tray. So I have that coming this week, but just let me know if there are any other videos you are needing or wanting to see so I can write it down for my list of videos for this week or next week or whatever. But yeah, so if you don't have any more questions or video requests, I'm going to wrap this up because I do not want the phone to cut off my live because it ends so tacky and I hate it. you just use Cricut or do you use Cameo Silhouette as well? I only use Cricut. I don't have a Silhouette machine or a Cameo machine. I keep getting asked about doing a video for Cameo versus Cricut, and I'm just like, well, who's gonna buy the Cameo? Because I'm not. But yeah, so I know absolutely nothing about the Cameo machine, but I do use Silhouette designs if I want to print a bigger image than what Cricut will allow, because Silhouette actually allows you to print 8.5 by 11 and Cricut Design Space does not. So that is literally the only thing I do in Silhouette design. So that's literally the only thing I know how to do in Silhouette design. Say less, list being made. No, seriously. Somebody needs to give me a list because my mind be blank on stuff. So I would definitely appreciate it. Yeah, that was the last one. You were supposed to do a video on reusing messed up trays. So them are the messed up trays, actually. So as you can see, this one, it was not a messed up tray, but this one was a red and black. I don't remember what it was, but this is actually underneath this glitter looks like this, but a different team. So you can't even tell. Like there's vinyl, there's picture, there's all that underneath this glitter. But yeah, so and then this one was actually originally a yellow tray, and I just repainted over it and glitterified it. So that is the mess up tray. It wasn't a mess up, but it was I changed my mind tray. Have you ever done the We Leave ashtray? The mold, I have not. I personally don't like those. I think they're too small, so I don't deal with them at all whatsoever. I'm ordering canvas now. All right, Carlos. I look forward to talking to you on Etsy then. I see y'all on Facebook. Good night. Good night, Joy. Hello, everyone. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate your tips. No problem, no problem. If you guys have not went and looked, I posted, so I just made a personal YouTube channel because I want to do more personal videos and more like just me videos, but I don't want to take away from my professional look on this channel. So I started a new YouTube channel, and on my personal channel, I did post a video of business essentials, and I'm so mad because I deleted it from my phone, but I should have posted on this YouTube channel as well. But if you go to my videos on this YouTube channel, there is a snippet of that video and then the link to the actual video in the comments or in the description box. Please go and check out that video if you are running a business, even if it's not a crafting business. It's a lot of good information on that video. Good night. Everybody going to sleep. What time is it there? It's 7 p.m. here. If so, do you know the measurements for the picture that you insert in them? I have no clue what we're talking about. I'm so sorry. Oh, the We Leave. Yeah, I don't do the We Leave ashtray, so I'm not for sure. Awesome, and I have the Cameo Silhouette 3. Yeah, see, I don't have the Cameo, so I know absolutely nothing about it. But I know a lot of people are like so fed up with Cricut Design Space that they're actually going and getting Cameos. Like, I'm not there yet. I'm not that annoyed with it. Do you have any tutorials on how to use Canva, Inkscape, and Photoshop? I literally just said I was getting ready to do a Canva video. I'm working on a Canva video as we speak. I'm trying to put it out by the end of the month because I'm still learning Canva, so I don't want to put it out now with just a little bit of information. I know I want to wait till I know a lot more, even though I will never know everything, of course. So I'm working on the Canva video, but as far as Inkscape and Photoshop, I do not use either one of those websites, so that I will not be doing. What's a way to make Cricut print larger? Audio is low. Listen, I'm so tired of this audio on this phone. I really need to get a regular camera, but I'm so cheap that I just feel like that's a waste of my money. But as far as printing bigger in Cricut, so now with the latest update, you can print. So say if you was to print a whole bunch of these, you can print like it can equal up to 8.5 by 11, like just with a whole bunch of different images. But as far as one image equal or being bigger, I think it's like what 6.25 by or 6.75 by 925. That you can't make bigger, but You could always print two different images and then put them together, which is a thing, or you can just go and print elsewhere. Like I would use Microsoft Word or Silhouette Design and just print it bigger there and cut it by hand. I bought a cameo from the thrift store for $10. It didn't have any cords though. Oh well. Well, that's a lick. I wish I could find deals. Like I never find any. Well, I guess not that back. My convection of it was $20 through Facebook Marketplace. So I think that was a good deal because I think that same one I seen was like $100 or like 100 something. So okay, we're on 4%, so I'm going to wrap up this video. If you have any more questions, please ask right now, or else we're just going to wrap this up. I'm going to go live again Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to put that information in the description box of this video. That way anybody who is watching this video later on and not during the actual live will know that I'm going to be live this Thursday. What is the date? I do not know. The date is the 4th. So March 4th, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be live again to answer whatever questions you guys have and talk about whatever. But yeah, so that is that. She said order on eBay or Amazon for the cords. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your support. Thanks for the useful info. No problem. Please go to any of my other YouTube videos and look in the description box and go and subscribe to my new YouTube channel. I have a podcast coming up and I have some interesting story times. A little ghetto, if you will, but my life is my life. So yeah, please go and subscribe to that YouTube channel. The link is listed under every single one of my videos in the description box. Alrighty, and I am out now. You guys have a good night and stay safe out there, and I will see you Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, good night to those who are where it's late at, I guess. It's only 7 p.m. here, but alright, thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good night.